So I want to talk about something today that might be a bit of a sensitive topic. So take some deep breaths. If this brings up stuff for you, that's okay. You're actually not alone, because control and controlling others is actually something that occurs often on this planet right now in a multitude of ways. I have done a lot of conversations on gaslighting through my years and learned about different gaslighting techniques. One of them is actually control through separation. So what you do is, if you make someone feel really alone, then they're more easy to control when they feel really separate from others. But when someone feels empowered and they have the whole universe has their back, they have a crew of people, they often are harder to control. Now, this is how the gaslighting technique works. So if you are if you have someone in your life that's always empowering you, those that desire to control you will gaslight you to believe that those people are not good people for you. They don't have your back. They don't care about you. But it's not only just in a friendship base or relationship base. We see it with family members. We see it in media. We see it with women. And that's part of what I was inspired to talk about today, is how much women are entrained to separate so that we're actually more easily controlled. Have you noticed that? I have always noticed that there seems to be this unspoken rule of whenever too many women come together, something shows up to create this massive separation. It's not just a gender thing. It's not just a female thing, but that's kind of what I wanted to spotlight a little bit today. So have you ever been separated from other females so that you were more controllable? Yeah, we even see it if you look at media campaigns, marketing campaigns. Are there, and not always, so this isn't a blanket statement, but how often have you seen something where it was about the woman being the best, the woman getting all the men, all the attention? It was about competition and the women being separate rather than the women coming together and looking at what could we create together as women on this planet right now. Women of different cultures, different backgrounds. What would the world be like if we did not align and agree with the structures and the systems of separation that make us more controllable? So when I look at this for myself, when I ask these questions, when I really dig in deep, because sometimes this stuff is so hidden that we're not aware that it's going on while it's going on. And it doesn't mean that you're a victim, and it doesn't mean that everyone around you is villainous and looking to control you. They might just be mimicking the structures and the systems that they grew up in. But there is something really powerful that you can choose to keep you from always being at the effect and being at the control of others. So one little tip and trick is to ask questions if someone's telling you something about someone else. When in Access Conscious, we talk about what's true for you will always give you a sense of lightness. What isn't true for you is always going to give you a sense of heaviness. So if someone's saying something and your world is getting heavier and heavier and heavier, that is your awareness, your knowing, telling you that there is a lie. There's a lie in there somewhere. Maybe not the whole thing. There might be pieces of truth, but there's a lie there. And that's your a little awareness meter going ding, 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 ding. Don't align and agree with it. You don't have to resist and react to it either. You can actually ask, what are all the truths and what are all the lies? And allow your awareness to show you. If you're watching something in the media, if you're watching, if you're having a conversation with family, if your world is getting heavier, there's a lie in there. Somewhere there's a lie in there. If your world's getting lighter, then there's truth there for you. And you can use that to navigate this whole arena. You can also, okay, so that's number one, use the light and heavy tool. Number two is to look at the places where you have aligned and agreed with the definitions of women, of women separating, of women being together, and everything in between. Every time we align and agree with something or resist and react to it, we've locked ourselves in to that polarity, and it is really difficult to see what's real and true from that space because you've already aligned and agreed with something. Now, if you're willing to be interesting point of view, so have total allowance with all the information you're receiving, then you can have clarity and awareness with everything that you're receiving. Now, here's the third one. So we have, are there people that when you come together with them, and it could be women and it could be men, but when you come together with them, you are too powerful. Then you might notice that certain people are trying to tear you apart because you stop being under their control. Now, they might not even cognitively know what's going on. It could be like a concerned mother that just wants the best for you, but she wants to control you into her idea of what's the best for you. So then she doesn't want you hanging around with those kind of people. Or is that guy really right for you? But really what's happening is when you come together with certain people, your energy expands and you become more of the potency that you are. You become more of the being that you are. So look for that, and not from fear and not from fight, but from the awareness of, are there people that you have, that when you come together with them, you are more powerful with them than apart. Are you willing to know that? And are you willing to choose what's right for you, no matter what someone else wants you to choose? Now, this is just the tip of the iceberg with this conversation. And I really just wanted to start to add a little bit of curiosity into your world about all of this. And I wonder what is possible when we really allow ourselves to be out of control and into awareness.